good evening, good morning. Welcome to the Armory, welcome to Full-Time Sport Network. Welcome to X, welcome to Very Stressed Bobby. How are we doing, Brez?
Very good, thanks. How are you?
Stressed. I am doing my best to keep my composure. People just start to wind me up after a while. It's like Arsenal. I just think Arsenal just sitting on their arse doing literally nothing. Trust me, that is not the case. We are trying to do everything humanly possible, and if things don't pan out, they don't pan out. But you can never guarantee on a transfer. You just have to try and get the best deal for them, for us, for the player as well, and it takes a hell of a lot. There's still just under 7 hours left. Is that right? My maths yet? Just 7 to 7 hours. We're not going to stop until 11 o'clock. And I like the fact that we're not stopping until 11 o'clock because we need to get someone in, at least one. For me, I've always said 4, but there's no way I'm getting 4 today. But yeah, how are you feeling? Because obviously there's so much happening and so much being said. How are you feeling at the moment?
Wow, I'm watching Transfer Deadline Day and just seeing other teams getting stuff done. We're sat here like, are we? Are we not? Are we? Are we not? I think it's just like because obviously there's no links, there's nothing. So people are just thinking that we're obviously not doing anything, whereas obviously we are. But yeah, again, it kills you.
The problem is, and I'll bring in Cole. Hello, Cole. Hope you're doing well, mate.
The
thing is, we don't deal with the journos like others do. They all like to say, look at my new dress. Look at this. Isn't it pretty on me? Arsenal don't do business like that. We do things privately. We've always done things privately because before that, people kept stealing what we were trying to do. So now we keep everything private. We did it very much last summer. I know Marino and Calafiori was out there, but we didn't want it out there because what ended up happening is the Arsenal fans got so frustrated because it took so long to get the deal over the line. They were like, "Oh, what took so long?" It's because we didn't want it out in the media.
Yeah.
But some nana decides to release it, and that's what pisses me off. Sorry, you can hear the washing machine in the background. As I said, I've got to try and do this as well as I around everything is. What's even made it worse within the last few minutes, my partner's just told me she's in lockdown at her school, which is just fantastic. Just the news I want. Yeah, I know, just the news I want. So she's going to be home late. Big up to Daddy MM 100. Hands in the air, like you just don't care. Who are we signing? We're trying our bloody hardest to try and sign someone. I see Messi. Do you? I'll be honest.
Maybe he's on about my picture.
Is that?
Maybe he's on about my picture, my Lewis Skelly picture.
Okay. Got a 97. Surely we signed someone. We're trying. Big up to G. We're on your X as well, mate. So big up to everyone watching on G's X. Good afternoon, Bobby. Please tell me, are you content or are you also starting to panic a little bit? I won't start to panic until 10. There's no need to because there's so much time. A lot of people think that every deal is done early in the day. It isn't. There's literally no need to panic yet. Is there anyone in the boardroom who knows how to get a transfer over the line? Yes, but what we won't do is overpay and screw our summer plans up. Our summer plans are massive. I know what they are, and they're definitely something to be excited by. But we're not going to screw them up by doing something stupid in January. Most of them are saying Nico Williams won't be possible. And what about striker? Arsenal needs striker considering Havertz. We're in negotiations with Aston Villa as we speak. So, I think it was it announced earlier that Liam Bailey wasn't leaving? Well, they've got to get rid of one of them because otherwise they're going to be in big PSR problems. So, yeah, big up to Frank saying good afternoon. Therapy session. That will be tomorrow. Please give me some good news, says Adam O'Rourke. Big up to happy Mr. Cole by the looks of it. F football. F Glinios. F transfer windows. Love you, Bobby, though. Thank you, Cole. Love you too. Thank you for making me have to try and not say the F word. Pick up to Simba, one of my favourite players in my lifetime. Stephen Gerrard being linked to the Carlisle job wasn't on my bingo card a decade ago. I did select, but don't be shocked if we go for a big X-name great player. It fits the American mould. Gerrard right now too risky in terms of mess we're in, but in long term I would take him. Gerrard, blah, 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 better appointment. But when we are safe, then we can have transfer window. Probably Watkins, says Simba. Dubai, here we come. We will re-energise the whole squad. We need to protect Havertz at all costs. Is Nico Williams possible this remaining hours? Still possible. Still possible. Big up to Dermot. Well, as long as you're okay talking about Arsenal, you're more than welcome. If you really want to. Love this channel so much. The twists and turns and the result against City, then potentially brought back down to earth. Poor Bobby. Mate, I deal with this 24/7. Transfer deadlines for whatever club it is, because obviously I don't just deal with Arsenal, I deal with every club in the Premier League, but it is what it is. It's stressful. I don't know Dermot's going to be happy because he's actually got someone. He won't be happy once. Oh, hang on. Who's fallen out? Cole? Cole's fallen out. Hello. Oh, what are you doing, you weirdo? in, out, shake it all about.
I was doing the Mateus tale. I decided to come and then I decided not to come and then I decided to change my mind and come. So I was just doing.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. You might. Well, I don't want to tell you the breaking, the nitty gritty of the tell situation, but yeah, yeah. Are you happy with the signing though?
Do you know what? I'm happy it's a loan deal. I'm happy it's a loan deal. We're buying owners money over the Harry Kane deal. I do feel that there's might be something done in the summer. I think that's why. But I think a loan deal, great. We needed the players in, but why can we have not done this earlier? That's the bit that gets me. We must be transfer deadline kings.
No, this is the plan for a lot of clubs. I don't know why. I think it's stupid personally.
It is.
But as I said earlier on the show I did earlier, loads of people make money out of this transfer window, and they like to egg it as much as possible because they make more money that way. I don't like it personally, but hey ho. Hello, Nick, in a very dark room. There we go. Can see you then,
mate. I know. I just seen it. It's like, what the hell? I need to. Yeah. I just saw the message in the thingy, so I've missed the first 9 minutes. I'm really sorry.
No, mate. I like I said, it's short notice. Like I said, the today's not going according to plan. Like literally just said, Em's in lockdown at her school, so I'm keeping an eye on what's going on there.
Oh, dude,
I don't know. I don't know if it's a trial or there's actually a situation happening. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
So obviously got to keep an eye on that.
Mine works in the school, so I can.
Yeah. It's because obviously with a lockdown, we would have been notified beforehand if it was a practice run.
Yeah.
So to be told that she's in lockdown at the moment kind of panics me a little bit.
Yes.
I hope everything's all right, Bobby.
Yeah, thank you. What's your percentage? Someone will comment. I'm still 100%. I haven't dwindled. That will change at 10 o'clock. That's when I feel that things will start fading for me. My hopes will fade at 10. But at the moment, I'm still confident we'll get someone. Bobby, we all know he went because United and Arsenal walked away. Sorry, Dirk, you might want to cover your ears now, mate. It's true.
Look, it's true though. It is true.
Yeah, it is.
I do know what I think. I look at Man United, and Colin knows on this. I think you look at United, and for what I got told today about United, they're in a hell of a mess. They really are one hell of a mess, and I feel sorry for Colin and fans like him that. They can't go out and get the players that the manager needs. That manager needs back in this window, and they haven't backed him. It's like saying to Arteta, right, oh, Ange, I need players. Well, we're not going to back you. And United are not going to improve until they get new players in. All right, they got Rashford out, but I think there's a load more players in that Man United team that need to go as well. So I think the next 6 months for Column's not going to be very easy.
No,
and I feel sorry for him for that.
I don't. He's from Sheffield, so he's so going to get me for that. I know it. I know. Yeah, we will take it. Colm sloppy thirds. Jeez. Right. Anyway, Right, Nico Williams, still slight possibility could happen today. It's not been ruled out. But if it doesn't happen today, watch out for summer, because it will happen in the summer. That is what I've been told. So there's a positive there. Watkins, still very possible. Villa are the ones pushing for this, even though they said he's not for sale. They're the ones pushing for it. So what would you pay for Watkins happily?
Who asked him?
Well, either you or Nick. Dermot's not involved in this conversation because you won't get Watkins anyway. So, Brez, we'll start with you, mate.
Ollie Watkins to City.
You know what? If they're asking for 60, I'd pay 60. And the reason why, I know it's a high fee, but we need a striker in now. He knows where the goal is. Okay, yes, he's 29, so we're not going to get a resale value for him. But we need someone in now. We've spent $6 million on Kai Havertz, who's a midfielder or attacking midfielder. And we need it. So I would just go, you know what, 60 million, there you go, take it. And then, thank you very much.
Yeah, you know what annoys me is that the people that hate on Watkins, he's just turned 29.
I don't get it.
He's just, because people are making out he's 30-year-old, he's making a big deal out, he's 29. He's literally just turned 29. Literally.
Ronaldo's what, 39, 40, and he's still banging goals for fun.
Yeah.
Chris Wood, 33.
Yeah.
What on earth is people's problem?
And I think with the modern professional in today, with all of the sports science that is behind them and the nutrition, what used to be that sort of 32 to 34 decline will now become 34 to 38. I honestly believe that we're going to see more players hitting the magic 40, not just where it used to be the goalkeeper before. We're going to see that more because I think that players are now looking at and they're living the lifestyle, particularly in the UK where we've lost the drink culture.
Yeah. I knew I was going to get payback from Cole. I knew it.
What's he said?
I'll do Cole's first. Cole will pay happy 60 million. Thank you, Cole. I always wondered why Bobby does content for this channel at times. I mean, he owns Wolverhampton. Has a I'm not saying that. You can go and sod off.
He does actually. I agree with you, Colin, on that. I've seen the minute myself.
West Ham wallpaper.
Well, in all fairness, when it comes to West Ham, we'll have a soft spot because I'm named after West Ham legend. So I'm never going to hate on West Ham anyway. But as for the rest of it, absolute BS. Bobby, just for that, I want Spurs to offer 80 million for Watkins just to push your price up. Is the Watkins deal imminent? This will go to the deadline.
I think between 50 and 60 for me. If we can get that south of 60, the better. It's probably going to go above
we've
it.
had two bids.
Premium,
we've had two bids rejected already. Right. No one talks about that, and I love the fact that the medias don't want to talk about it. And they're 40 plus add-ons and another 40 plus add-ons, but the add-ons was more. So basically,
I like. Okay, I like that sort. But then it's January, and there's a premium, and we're going to have to pay it. So
yeah. Well,
if we can do 50 in add-ons,
I was going to say that. I'll make a shout.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, 50 slap bang. That's it. Take 50 and see you later. Because I don't think even with the add-ons it got to 50. So is there still a chance we get two players in today? For me personally, now I'm down to one. I don't see two. I just don't see the time. It's going to be tricky, if I'm honest. But Nico Williams can be done in a heartbeat because it's a release clause.
Right.
That's the difference. With Watkins, there has to be a negotiation. And
what about the Portuguese league? Is that dead?
With Gyökeres, feeling it is at the moment. I don't. There was no conversation since. What time was it this morning? I need to cut my time.
Do you think there's a reluctance on the player side?
Nope.
Lisbon, isn't it?
Yeah, Lisbon. They are well known for being a pain in the butt. Who's just joined? Hang on. Let's see who's joined. Cole's back. Hello, Cole.
Hey, Cole.
Sorry, boys, I had to take a phone call. What have I missed then, Bob?
Oh, we were just talking about you. Don't worry about it.
Just the
right.
We were talking about Tottenham signing Nico Williams and Ollie Watkins for £120 million dual bid. Bobby was just crying into his wall stop at that point. So you've just got him. He's got a bit composed now.
No, I think you're settled on Tell. That you can have Tell, and we'll have the rest. I think that'll do.
I don't think Tell would have suited you guys, actually, personally. Just, I'm being honest now. I don't think Tell would have suited your how Arteta plays.
Yeah,
I think Ollie Watkins. I think suits you more than Tell did.
Oh,
Ollie Watkins is an Arsenal boy, isn't he? So.
Yeah, I feel we need a striker more than a winger. That's for sure. And he's a pressing. I mean, I was calling out for his transfer in the summer for England, substitution. Sorry, not transfer. Bring him on, and I like what he offers as a striker and as a player. So,
yeah.
What's going on with the Gyökeres deal?
No, not for me at the moment. At the moment, I don't see it happening. I think we're running out of time for that one, if that was ever to come up again. No one has spoken to each other since 10:50 this morning, so unlikely, if I'm honest.
What about Wilco Williams?
Nico Williams is something that literally could just be done in a heartbeat if we wanted to. We have got someone in Spain. That's just because we have someone in Spain. It's got nothing to do with...
you talking about Mikel Arteta's mum?
No, we've got someone in Spain that we can actually sort this out with. So if it needs to be done, we can do it very quickly. But at the moment, I'm not feeling it at the moment.
I've got a bit of news that we've got somebody in Spain as well, and it's Bob, and he lives down the road from me. He's in Spain at the moment. I might ring him up, see if we can get the Williams deal done. I might ask him to go and, Bob Davino, yeah.
Well, championship football next season.
Yeah. He's in Spain, and he's meeting with Nico Williams' mum actually for a drink and dinner. So never know, I might get the deal done.
The way your season's going, mate, you'll be looking to get anyone from the Championship next summer.
Yeah, look, we're not going down. We're on the way up. We're going to beat Liverpool on Thursday. We're going to get to the League Cup final, and then you lot will be crying when we win the first trophy of the season.
Okay.
Hold on.
You've got to give it to them, haven't you? They're just like a wee ball. You really whack them and they just bounce back. They're amazing.
Say what? Here's one for you. Would you take the League Cup and relegation or stay up and go win the League Cup?
I take the League Cup and the FA Cup and the Europa League and stay up.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Look, if anyone's bottlers, it's you lot. How many times have you, not you, Bobby, because I like you, right? And I like everyone on the chat, by the way, but you lot have had a chance to win the league of the last 3 seasons and you've bottled it every year.
Got to be in it to win it. I'm like you.
I've got to say, on that conversation, on the bottling thing, I think sometimes this is a new modern phenomenon, isn't it? Sometimes people actually win something rather than somebody bottling something. That's the only caveat I will say. It's like sometimes there is a team that goes and wins it rather than somebody bottling it, because I think...
Well, Carl, Nick, Brezzy, we're all Arsenal fans. Would you have ever said that Liverpool bottled 1989?
No. What, when we went and won there 2-0? No.
Yeah, no.
We went and won it.
Arsenal won it.
We won it.
Liverpool did not
You
bottle
talk
it.
about Arsenal bottling the league, right? Liverpool were 10 points clear last season.
Yeah, they dropped points loads. I said
They
that
dropped
earlier.
points.
They dropped it twice. They dropped the league
Liverpool
twice.
dropped the bottle so many times, and it's only spoken about when Arsenal do it because everyone hates us because we're that great, and that's what makes me love
Look
it.
at Dermo taking a sip. He's like, I've got them on the hook. Reel them in.
Listen, I'd rather bottle a league than win an Audi Cup and make a DVD out of it.
You leave the Audi Cup alone, right? The Audi Cup is something special. It's lovely. Even Carl will back me up in the chat.
I would trade in our 13 titles for an Audi Cup.
I must admit, I do love chucking a hand grenade in the middle of the room and just walking
I noticed
out
what you
laughing,
did there, sir. I noticed what you did. It was the casual sip as if it was all the Arsenal fans drinking around.
Simba saying it's good that Villa are initiating, because they need to get rid of someone. We're signing Watkins this window and bringing in Sesko in the summer, or getting Gyökeres now. Which would you prefer? Watkins this window and Sesko in the summer. 100%.
I like Sesko a lot. But I think, either.
I think
For me,
if
it's
you've got
because we've got three
Gyökeres,
strikers.
you're not getting Sesko.
No. Yeah.
If you got Sesko, he can play well with Watkins.
Great pairing.
Say that again, Brez.
I said Watkins and Sesko would be a great pairing. They're both rapid.
Yes. Watkins can go
And
on.
Tesco's is technical. So
Yeah. For me,
The thing I like about having Watkins, as what you guys are just saying, I feel like Gokares and Sesko are one and the same.
Yeah.
Having Watkins signed, if we ever need a plan B, having Watkins with one of them two, that's a very good plan B if we ever need to grab a goal in the last like 10, 15 minutes of a game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So that's
and also Watkins can cover the width as well. So
yeah. Pay Arteta, I don't want the bin dippers winning the league, says Colm. Sporting are never easy to deal with. They're not. They're really not. I know this because my cousin's just dealt with them buying a player from them in the last couple of days, and they said they were quite tricky to handle. And I was like, oh, great.
Bobby, would you liken it to the caravan negotiation in Snatch, where they turn up at the? Do you get what I mean?
No, it's one of my favourite films, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came here for a striker.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Watkins is well worth 60 million. Yeah, so do I. I 100% agree. No more, though. No more than that. Why do you think Sterling hasn't worked out? Can we take him back to Chelsea? No, unfortunately, we can't. There is a problem with that loan. I think it would cost us money to cancel it, which I ain't happy to do. It's cost us enough as it is. Arteta, will you stop moaning about this? It's your own fault. You're a United fan. You're putting money on Arsenal. It's your fault. Who has this? That's me. That's my Samsung watch. I do apologise.
How has he identified that? Oh, was it the chiming? Was it the chiming?
Because it celebrates when it finishes. It's like, yeah, I'm done.
Look around and he's looking through the window.
Bobby, just a quick question on the £70 million bid we put in for Crystal Palace, this defender. Are we going to go back in for him again?
No, because he'll tell you to piss off.
I hope so.
Right. Okay. Are we buying anyone else this window? You can tell me.
I think you might be done. Now.
That's music down the Levy's ears.
Yeah, I think you're done.
As I just said in your chat, I honestly think once you get a few players back, they're going to feel like new signings.
Yeah, they are. They are.
You think they're going to get rejuvenated that way because you haven't had them. Yeah. You know, it's going to be good for you.
It is. And look, I look at Arsenal, right? And yeah, I am envious of what you lads are doing down the road. I'm looking down slightly jealous of what's happening down there. But do you know what? I think Ollie Watkins is what you're missing. You've been missing a striker for the last couple of seasons, to be fair. You've been asking for one. And why you haven't gone for one has been beyond me.
We didn't replace Aubameyang.
We have.
No.
We did sign one. It's called Havertz.
Yeah, but he doesn't do very well for you. He misses more than he scores.
Yeah.
So Bobby keeps telling me.
Who backs Havertz? Me. Every single stream that I do, apart from yesterday.
I watched you last night and you said he didn't play very well.
Well, no, it was just that miss. I couldn't defend that miss. He's
a 10 for me. He's not a 9.
Yeah.
I can see him as a 10.
Yeah, 7 for me. I think he's a 7 personally.
7?
Yeah. No, he just looked comfortable. This where he took his shot from, that was a 7, but it's like a Saka position, isn't it?
That was.
So for me, yeah. All the ITKs are reported. Of course they are. Because it's running out of time, but they don't realise that clubs are still working extremely hard to try and get deals done. So we'll wait and see. I see you, Bobby, put that sod off. I don't even like cheese and onion, Sani. Big up, lads, into the box. Hope you're doing well. If you don't get Watkins, fancy, hell no.
I take Højlund. If he was up for sale, I'd take him.
What, with Solanke and Richarlison already at your club?
Well, so I got sent to me. I'm waiting for it to be confirmed, but Richarlison could be going back to Everton on loan if we get another striker in.
Oh, God.
I'm just waiting for confirmation if it's true or not.
I'll have to look that up because I've not heard that. Watkins is giving me Karlstrom vibes. Injured, isn't he? Not that I know of. Don't forget, they made 4 substitutions that game. So I'll be surprised if all 4 were injured. Let me just have a look, see if he's injured on the injured list. I don't think he is. But, Nick, you've got, 6 hours left now? What are you feeling?
I would hope my team are working hard on the striker. Either way, I mean, if it's kind of, I mean, Nico Williams, we could, as you said, we could get that done in an instant. I would take that. We're going to get Saka back in a matter of weeks, hopefully, and he's going to be a healthy Saka. And then that's going to take a period of time getting him back up to speed, and that's going to feel great again. And then when you look at what Ethan's been doing and all the rest of it, all of a sudden it feels like we've got a bit of life around the front line again. So we need a body. So
yeah. So would you? Well, obviously we'll do the review tomorrow for the transfer window. Obviously, if it does stick like this,
then no, really what quick one.
Well, yeah, I'll be just telling you that it's absolute shit. But Watkins is not on the injured list, so there you go.
I felt like they took him off early, maybe.
Yeah, well, they did the same with the player that they're trying to get in, Nice. I can't remember his surname begins with a G. I can't remember his name. He came off playing for them as well on a Sunday night. So it says to me that there's something happening behind the scenes. I don't know about the situation between Aston Villa and Nice, but they are looking at him. Whether or not they put a bid in, I don't know. But obviously, if that's the case, they want Watkins wrapped up fairly soon so they can move on to him. So yeah. But where we go? We'll go with Brezzy. How are you feeling? What you hoping for the rest of the evening, mate?
Wow. Me, I'd want Watkins and Williams, but I know that's not going to happen. So I would take a Watkins and wait for summer, I guess.
So you would rather have a winger in than a striker?
No. I'm saying I'd rather have Watkins and Williams in, but if I can't have both, then I'd take Watkins.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry, I misheard you. Carl, what about you, my friend? Oh.
Carl's good enough to kidnap Watkins for you guys, I think.
He's in the car. He's off there now. He's going. Yeah. He's our man in Spain. He's just talking to Nico.
Yeah.
Give him a second.
It's just offer him a deal he couldn't refuse.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's just madness. Big up to Starkey Zero. Yes, mate.
I was just going to ask that question, saying if Nico wants to come and we've got the money, what's the hold up? Why are we not just triggering it?
Right, so he's willing to come to Arsenal. There's not a problem there. It's whether or not this is the right time for him, and that's the problem. Now, this is down to Arteta. No one else can do this. No one else can convince, because we don't have Edu anymore. Jason, as I said, he's a chief scout. This is not his job. So it's down to Mikel. Now, Mikel and someone else that's joining us in the summer has got involved in the conversations. I personally hope that we could just get him over the line. He just goes, yes, let's go. What you've also got to think about, and I kind of get this because I spoke to someone in Spain about this. He hasn't had a farewell. Now, obviously, he's come through the ranks at Bilbao.
Yeah.
And does he feel right about not having the big farewell? I kind of get it. If he feels that he needs that big farewell, then I kind of get it that he doesn't want to go now. But I just for me, I just want him now.
But he's not cup tied for the Champions League either, is he?
Not sure. Has he not played? Has he not played for him?
I don't know. I was just looking.
I might find out if we want.
Yeah, so I'll have to look it up on my system because I'm
just going to have to bounce out, Bobby. Listen,
yeah, no worries.
Stream.
Take care, Dermot.
Thanks, Dermot.
I thought I'd just come in and chuck a hand grenade in and just.
Oh well, I was expecting.
It was a very good grenade, sir. Well done.
See, I've learned from you. You see, I've learned from you, Nick. You see, I've learned from the best, you and Bobby. See, and Colin. I've learned from the best. Listen, guys, have a good window. I'm sure we'll talk after the window. I'm sure, Bobby, I'll get you on the stream probably in the next few days when you're free to talk about the window, probably on our channel.
I've slept. Yeah, after
you slept. Keep me informed, Bobby. You know what I mean. Keep me updated. And I'll speak to you later, lads. Have a good one.
All right, mate.
Yeah, take care.
If you get Watkins in, I'm going to say this now. As a Spurs fan, I hold my hands up. If you get Watkins, you've won the league. I think then you can win the league. I think you beat Liverpool then.
Have a better shout, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you will. I think go to the last game of the season. If you get Watkins and Nico Williams in, by hell, you watch you lads go. Because I think you can beat and overtake Liverpool. I really do. After yesterday, I think the league's yours to lose.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
Yeah, thank
Just
you
an
very much.
opinion. And we're
Thank
going
you
to win
very
the League Cup, the FA Cup, and the Europa League, and then we'll win 3 trophies. North London will
I'll
be
make
fully
you a deal.
trophies.
We win the title and you can win the League Cup and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I'd
Oh,
take
hell
that
no.
all day bloody long. I would take that all day long.
Yeah.
On that bombshell.
I fancy you for
I'll speak
Europe.
to you lads
actually.
later. Take
Take
care.
care.
See you later, mate.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.
As everyone's saying in the comments, Nico was in Europa League. Yeah, he was. So he won't be cup tied for the Champions
Yeah.
League. So yeah, not a
For
problem.
me, if we don't sign Nico Williams, it's an anticlimax.
So if it was just Watkins for you, you wouldn't be happy, Cole.
I mean, I'd be happy because one of the 3 would be brilliant, but I just think we've got to get him.
I agree.
I think if in the summer he's going to go to a big club. Barcelona can't register Dani Olmo right now. They're not going to register Nico Williams. He's probably been waiting out for him. But why not? Why wouldn't he want to play Champions League, compete for the Premier League, and play for a big club? Why wouldn't he?
Well, the other thing, what you can do with Nico Williams, right? So say we trigger it now. Okay, come over here. We'll give you 2 seasons. If you want to go to Barcelona in a couple of seasons for X amount, then fair dues. I don't see a problem with that. And I know
No.
it probably won't please some Arsenal fans, but if that's his dream, Barcelona need to sort out a hell of a lot at their club before they can sign Nico Williams. So give him a couple of seasons. So we'll have you for 2 seasons. We'll sell you for 100 million. We'll make a nice profit on you. See you later.
I'd say
He
to him
gets
as well.
Champions League experience, seriously, doesn't he?
Yeah, for me, yeah. For me,
Sorry, Bobby. I was just
No.
going to say, I'll quickly say I'll go to him. We'll do a friendly with Bill Athletic in the summer as well. So
the amount of transfers that is involved is ridiculous. You'll see it so many times, the amount of friendlies that are set up throughout transfers. It's just so stupid. Oh, we'll sign this player, but we'll have a friendly with you. Oh, cheers, thanks. Excellent. Anyway, swear he had a groin injury. Is that Watkins? No, he's not on the injured list as of yet. This does update every 24 hours, but at the moment, nothing. That's fair. I thought someone from. Well, I don't listen to them twats anyway. I know Silver One's expecting nothing, and that's fine. It's fine. I know that a lot of people have PTSD, but Arsenal will be busy up until midnight, 11 o'clock. Nico holding out for Barca. There's no holding hope for that now, to be honest. I think it's dead. It's either going to be Watkins buyout or Vlahovic. Vlahovic is still an option. Like I said, there's still options out there at the moment. This is why I'm confident that, we'll do something. Because Vlahovic is available. We all know how much Boniface will cost because they agreed a deal with Al Nassr. So there's
striker's likely then.
Yeah, for me, the striker is most likely because that's what we need. I think we're okay because obviously I was talking about it earlier about the players going out on loan. Ismail Kabir is not going out on loan now, so we're keeping him back. So that says to me that we're protecting ourselves just in case. But Nathan is meant to be going to Rotherham, so you don't want to lose Nathan if you're not going to bring in someone because he's been our first striker at the moment. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nico is in Europe. Bro, if we get Williams, I'd be happy. 100%. So would I. Buy him now. Yeah, exactly. I'm very cutthroat when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Get him for 2 seasons. Agree to sell him in 2 seasons.
We'll double
get
up
something
money.
out of him. Exactly. Afternoon to my prod brother. Hope work's not too bad for you, mate. Bobby, is it only Watkins as the number 9, or is there more than one target for that position? As I said, there is more than one target, but Watkins is currently the most likely. As I said, this will change over the next 6 hours. It's very, very rapid right now. Anything could happen for me. I'm getting less optimistic with the passing hours. Hope something gets done. Timber, I get it. I won't lose optimism until 10 because stuff can still be done. Poor management, if some problem is there, management should fix that. But Arsenal being Arsenal, it won't be shocked if they don't get signed. Anyone like this won't win anything apart from Community Shield. What hasn't helped is obviously Edu leaving. That obviously has been a problem. And I've been very vocal about who is to blame on that, and Edu's even put on the blame on the same person.
Yeah,
it is what it is. We move on. Jason's doing a good job. He's not a sporting director, but he's doing the best job he can. Richard's there. James is there. Josh doesn't really get involved in this type of stuff because it's not his area.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what else we can do. We can't use the new sporting director because they're tied because they're somewhere else and we're not allowed to use them. It's against the rules.
Yeah.
So we're doing the best we can. Orny is... I saw a certain Timothy... I'm going to change his name just so I don't get done. Timothy Dalton. There we
go.
Do you can all work out. Do a 5-minute video because that's what he's thinking. Now people are starting to put their flags in a certain post now to say, we're not going to say anyone now. Let's look, football windows are weird. I know it. Villa are trying to get rid of Watkins, but at a price that they're comfortable with. So let's just see if we can get a deal.
The longer this goes on, the more desperate we get, right? So they feel like they can hold us to more money, don't they?
Yeah. And look, you'll see later that there'll be other crazy deals happening because there will be. It's going to be an interesting few hours. I know everyone thinks we won't get anyone in, but I'm hearing the opposite. Thank you, King. I'm glad there were some sane people in the world.
No, I think what it is that we want people in, and I think it's just taking time, and I think that's what's getting people down. It's just it's a whole month and still nothing.
Yeah,
I think it's just at the beginning everyone was all happy and like, yeah, we're gonna sign some people, and then they're dying down. So I haven't signed anyone.
I think I've told you guys this window has been so weird as it was developing. Like at the beginning, we went in for 2 big bids, got rejected straight away. I was like, fair dues. Wait to the 3rd week, see if the market's moved a little bit. It had moved a little bit, not enough for us. And then all of a sudden, it's moved on to the final day. Like literally, where did Danzo to Tottenham happen? Where did Tell to Tottenham happen? It's been a mad day already. There's been so many other crazy deals that have happened today across Europe, not just in England. There's just madness. It's really, really
quite surprising.
Say that again, mate.
Felix was quite surprising.
Yeah, to AC Milan. Where the hell did that come from? Because no one was expecting that. We all expected something else, but it is what it is. Isn't the mouthpiece for Arsenal? No, he's not, because Jacobs, Orny, and Fab do not have friends at Arsenal. They don't want them to be friends with Arsenal because they like to do business under the radar. That's how you do your business well. Big up to Canners saying, afternoon, what's your percentage that Williams could happen, won't take? Right, it depends what you're saying. Today or in the summer? It depends. If you're asking about today, 25 it will happen, 75 it won't. Summer, 75 it will happen, 25 it won't. So there you go. That's how I look at it at the moment, because I obviously know the sporting director. I know the midfield signings. I know what's being said behind closed doors for the summer. I'm excited for the summer because I already know 2 of the signings and I'm like, yay. But we'll see. We'll see. I personally think we need him now. That's what I think. I think we're risky if we don't get the winger and the striker in.
I think Barcelona will do something, and we've waited 2 windows for nothing.
Yeah.
Or we get Olmo. Potentially.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. If Olmo doesn't get registered and is totally released as a free agent, anyone can get him out of the window. It doesn't have to happen in the window because free agents can move outside windows. So that could be an interesting one. That one that we watch. I don't think we'll be in for him though, personally. We'll wait and see. Because I don't know where else he'd go, to be honest. Everyone else is kind of full. It'd suit us though. Be perfect for us. There is also a time extension too, isn't there? Yes, as long as you get the deal sheet in for 11. I promise I never hide any of the deal sheets. So once they come in, I do deal with them, and I won't sleep until about 5 o'clock. So I'm surprised. Oh, well, you can also do an extra 2 hours if there's real good reasons for it. So if there's, I don't know, sometimes it can be a bank issue, travel issue, flights being cancelled, flights being delayed, and all that kind of stuff. There can be a 2 hour allowance as well on top of the window, as long as you also got the deal sheet in. That's it. Villa are holding out to the last hour ransom. Yes. Sorry, Brent. I'm surprised that Nathan is going on loan to Rotherham. Well, it's either loan or I have heard today that it could be a permanent, which surprises me even more, to be honest. But it's one that I'm going to keep an eye on because obviously Maldini has gone to Bromley now. Yes, I know his name's Kukuri, but I just love saying Maldini. But yeah, we'll wait and see. That typo. This should have been Arsenal's title this year. City has fallen. We failed last 2 years, but management. Last summer.
Did we fail? I mean, we competed and we got beaten.
Yeah.
I do hear where people's coming, but it went to the last game of the season against the Juggernaut last season. It could have gone either way. And I know I don't believe last season we bottled. We went the whole of 2024, the back end of the season, without. I mean, that run was amazing.
What you've got to remember about last season is we had referees apologise to us for poor match officiating, and we dropped points in plenty of games.
There we go.
Right? If you'd have took them points and given us the points that we lost, we'd have won the league.
So again this season, we won't be.
I know you can talk about excuses and such and such things are out of our hand, but we brought VAR in to stop cheating and to stop, silly mistakes and people missing things. But it doesn't seem to be used in the correct way because we've dropped so many points.
Yeah.
And it's just we could have won the league. We should have won the league, but we can only do what we can do.
Yeah. No, I agree. What are people saying? Sorry. Finish now and getting rid of. Good. I'm glad you finished it.
Hello.
This is the difference between City and Arsenal. They solved their problem, but Arsenal. No, the difference between City and Arsenal is they've got like £600 million they can spend. We don't have that. We spend our budget every summer. Man City haven't spent for a long time. They've been getting loads of money, especially through selling their youth, which gives them shite loads of money. So City can do what they're doing. It is what it is. We don't have that luxury because we've also got a big summer ahead of us. Rob Holding to Sheffield United, says Mohammed. There you go, Tony. You'll be happy about that. I'd rather have Rafinha than Olmo. Says into the box. My ideal 10 is Verts, but that's a pipe dream. Yeah, that's a pipe dream for most clubs, to be fair. I would love Verts.
Yeah.
I think he's destined for Munich, though, I'll be honest. Mike said it's a fail. Well, we'll wait and see. Like I said, I'm going to do a stream on it tomorrow. Whatever happens for the rest of the night, there will be a transfer window breakdown. Love the background, lovely scenery. Yeah, I feel like to be in the woods at the moment because it's better than dealing with everything I've got to deal with.
Therapeutic. Yeah.
It is. It's very therapeutic. So, if nothing happens, Nick, how disappointed will you be?
I will be disappointed because I want to see us strengthen and really go and make the most out of the opportunity we've got right now. And we finished third in the league and second, and we're currently second. And I want us to kick on. But saying that, if there's any affirmation about shiny new toy syndrome, it is what the boys done. Sorry,
That's right.
It's what the boys done at the weekend just to prove that they can compete. And if we can do that against City, they can go on another run and prove themselves.
Yeah. 100%. I'm sorry, I've muted you, Cole, because you're the traffic. What about you if we don't get anything done today?
Me?
Yes. Going through an aeroplane by the sounds of it.
For me, I think if we don't get anything done today, it's disheartening and it's a missed opportunity. But you've got to remember, we we messed up in the summer as well.
Yeah, I know.
You know, if we'd have done our business in the summer, then not signing anyone this window wouldn't have been too much of a disaster. But
Yeah.
I think we've still got a squad to compete. But I want a squad that's going to win, not just compete. That's my own personal views.
Yeah, I agree. Brez, what about you, mate?
I'm gonna be like the yeah. See, I don't agree because the thing is though, if Havertz gets injured, who's gonna lead the line? Martinelli? He's not. He's more of a winger. Like we need someone in now. Like if we're gonna do anything this season. So if we don't sign anyone, you might as well just put the kids out for the rest of the season and just rest the players. Unfortunately, we're in that position because who else we got? Because Sterling can't play because he's been poor. We're relying on Nawari and Skelly.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, they're actually really, really, really good. So they're doing pretty all right. But yeah.
No, I agree, mate. I agree. I'm not even in that position in my head at the moment that we're not going to do anything. So I'm not too worried about it. But we'll wait and see. Obviously, I will do a stream about it tomorrow, whatever happens. Mr. Best 1994 Gyökeres. For me, Gyökeres probably won't happen now. There's not been any negotiations since this morning, so I am keeping tabs on it, but no negotiations with Sporting. So I can't see that happening because that is a technical deal. That is like a negotiation, like literally what's happened today with Man City. As I said, release clauses can be done in a different manner, which is what they've done with Nico Gonzalez. They've broken it down in a different manner. So just because they've got release clause doesn't mean that's how you pay it. There's different rules in Portugal than there is in Spain. So you can just do it in a different way, different structure, as long as the 60 million is met, which is what City have done. Do I think it's a good deal? Yeah, I personally think he's a very good player. Not a player that we need, so I don't really care that we're not getting him. But for some reason, Arsenal fans seem to be upset because Man City have done a deal with Gonzalez. Okay. We don't really need him. I can't believe I actually forgot to tell you this. This should have been kind of at the beginning. We are, despite whatever happens with Partey, obviously we need him to be all clear with the situation. Once that is all dealt with and he is in the clear, we will be offering him a new deal. And it will be
on that being him in the clear, right?
Yes, obviously. Yeah, right. Yes. There will be no negotiations until that is done.
When is that going to be finished with?
We should know early March, in my opinion, because CPS have got the file. So it's up to them now if they think that there's enough there.
That's a terrible decision. I hate this.
Yeah, so do I. But obviously, we did talk about Thomas Partey earlier, so that's why I'm bringing it up, because I did speak to someone about Thomas Partey. If he's cleared, we will be offering him a new deal, which kind of, obviously, if you take away the situation, football terms, it's sensible, if that makes sense, because we're going to have Thomas Partey that will be around for 1 to 2 seasons, just helping us out. He obviously won't be the main man anymore, but he will be important. If we don't get a striker, it's a joke. Not a big club, says Gone 97. I get that, but like I've always said, we're doing our best. We're doing everything we possibly can. So yeah. Look, when I can talk about more about the summer stuff, you'll know that a striker is coming. I know who it is, and I just can't say it because I'm not allowed to. But I know there's a striker in the summer. I know there's 2 midfielders already done. So I'm confident about the summer, but I need now, if I'm honest.
I don't agree with that, because we're currently 9 points clear of third, aren't we?
Jeez. I don't know.
On equal games. I think we're 9 points clear on equal games. I'm not too sure. I don't agree with that at all.
It depends on what happens with Liverpool.
Oh, no, we're not. We're 3 points clear. Sorry, I'm thinking fourth, and on fourth, we're 9 points clear. No, we're not finishing fourth.
No, I don't see us finishing fourth, if I'm honest. So yeah, I just don't see it. I think second or third.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy with second or third personally. I think this was the season. But to be fair to Liverpool, Arne Slot's done a very good job. So,
But you think even Forest is strengthening now as well. They're signing people.
Yeah, but I still respect him, but I still obviously we saw what happened against Bournemouth. There is a bad game in them now and then, which I think will help us a little bit. And obviously they demolished Brighton. You know, who the hell sees that? You lose 5-0 to Bournemouth, and then the following weekend you beat Brighton.
I said the same to my son. Can anyone remember such a swing?
It's a madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolute madness. But that's Forest, and that big up to Nuno because honestly he's done wonders there.
Yes.
And what I do like about Evangelos, I don't know if anyone hears about Evangelos, but Evangelos loves being at the grounds and he loves celebrating with all the players. I love his passion for the club.
Yeah.
And that's not his only club, and that's what I love even more. It's not his only club that he owns. He's just amazing. You can see why Eddie wants to work with him because he's going to have so much fun.
Infectious.
Yeah. I feel the major thing is Arteta's experiments of playing the best DM pass to the right back each time we have had one player missing. This should stop. We can't risk dropping points anymore. I agree. I can't remember who it was that was out, and we ended up making 2 changes for just one person being out. It made no sense whatsoever.
The centre back.
Was it the centre back?
It was Saliba, wasn't it?
Okay.
Timber randomly at centre back and Partey at right back, where I would have just put Rice at centre back and left Timber at right back, personally.
It's mad, isn't it? It's absolutely mental. But look, yeah, Arteta's got his flaws. I will state them until he doesn't have flaws. It doesn't mean I'm going to call him out. I just don't think he's the right man, personally. But I know a lot of people like him, and that's fine. I've got no issues with that. But at some point, if he doesn't win something, he's got to go because we're Arsenal Football Club. We're not Tottenham. Fair play. Sad times that if Havertz goes down, we will be in the trenches. Well, this is my fear. But on the other hand, Trossard can also play there. But I still think it's a huge risk. Huge risk. Because we don't know when Saka's back. You can all say, oh, he's going to be back early March. Do we know this? Because what if he goes back on the grass and he feels something again? That will be another 2-3 weeks.
Sometimes the injury chases around their body a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is why
he got injured, then he had a niggle, then he got better, there's a niggle.
That's going to be late March.
Tommy hasn't been seen for ages.
Yeah.
because he keeps getting niggles.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not optimistic on Saka being back. So yeah. Sorry, there's news just coming through on my phone. If we don't sign Nico or Sesko this window, right? I've got to talk about Sesko because it's frustrating me a little bit. The only way we could have got Sesko is if we paid an extra £50 million. Now, I'm not stupid, and I know Arsenal aren't stupid. You're not going to pay an extra £50 million for someone now. You're going to wait, are you not? If there's a gentleman's agreement for a certain amount in the summer, you're not going to pay an extra £50 million now to get
that's Nico Williams to us, isn't it? That's
his
release clause.
Yeah, big up to Mr. Canners. How are we doing?
Hey, what's that?
I've missed your tones, mate. It's so relaxing. Can you just send me loads of voice notes just to get me through the rest of the day?
You know what? My avatar picture's just for you, Bobby.
Who's
what
that?
is it? I can't see it.
Is that Chris Kwame or something? I can't tell.
Oh, is it? Right, that's it. I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with that.
Is it? Who is it? I can't tell. It was too small.
It's Chris Kwame.
Is it? Oh yeah, 4 points to me.
Evil man. My day's already bad.
Do you know what? I think I'll take him now. That's how bad it is.
I remember that window. We got John Hartson at the same time, didn't we?
Oh god.
Oh dear. Oh, anyway, look, it's a pleasure to be with you guys. Anyway, so yeah, how are we all feeling?
It's a therapy session right now, Kenners.
It is. I'm laying down.
It's why the woods is in the background, mate. We're just going through the woods and just chilling. I'm still.
I love it.
Wusa.
I love
it. It's one of those.
I'm still relaxed. I'm not going to stress out until 10 o'clock because that's when you've only got an hour left. That's when you've only got an hour left, and that's when I will
It's
start.
squeaky bum time, mate. Is what it is.
I'm at peace with no signings. To be
I know
honest.
you and Tony have been at peace all the whole
Yeah.
window.
Why is that, Dennis? Why are you relaxed?
It's not that I'm relaxed. I'm just come to terms with. I just don't think we will get someone in. I know Bobby's uber kind of like, you know, but I don't know. Obviously, you have more. You're privy to more information, or you know, the temperature, the feeling of what's going on. It's hard for us to kind of feel that, I guess, from us being on the outside. And
I'll be honest. I wish that I was allowed to put the camera on whilst you could see the feed that I get. And to be fair, I'm surprised that Jacobs and Fab and Orney haven't done something similar where they can show off what it's like, the amount of phone calls, the conversations that are happening, because they don't have the same system as I do, because mine's obviously slightly more high tech and a lot better, but they could show off how it is, and that would give you the insight of how much Arsenal are talking to different people, because currently the way that Arsenal work, and we have done it for the past few windows, we do things under the radar for a reason, so we can get our business done without being interfered with.
We've always been that way, though, haven't we? We
have been for quite a while. We have been for quite a while.
We have to, otherwise Chelsea will sign them.
True.
Well, yeah, true. But no, look, the Tell situation, we didn't want that in the press, but at the end of the day, we were never going to be forced into an option or an obligation to buy on Tell because we've got things to do in the summer. Being forced into saying, "Oh, you're going to pay," I think it was 60 million for Tell in the summer, screws our summer plans up. And that's what I've always said to you guys. We will not do anything in this window that screws up our summer plans, which I do like because our summer plans are massive.
I was never convinced with Tell. I think Tell is a nice to have, not a need.
For me, if we had got what Tottenham have got, a dry loan with nothing, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. But for some reason, Man United and Arsenal couldn't get that done. Now, this is why I think I'm glad Dermot's gone now. I think the only way they've got it is they have taken out the buyback clause from Kane. That's what I think, because that means they won't get any more money for Kane. I think that. Obviously, I need that confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that's how they've managed to do that. Because obviously, Daniel was over in Munich the other day. I reckon that's what they've taken out of Kane's contract. So, because there's no way that Munich were happy with that. Ornstein's reporting that we are now done. Is that what he's saying?
Romano's reported that Lissandro Martinez is out with an ACL.
Yeah. This is a massive therapy session. Gums is in the house too.
Ooh.
Oh, Gumsa, we're on the stream. Me, Gumsa, Bobby, Nick, Prezi, Carl.
No.
Jeez. Dream team.
No, Gums is gone now. Yeah, he's gone already.
Too soon.
Yeah. Jesus don't know what's worse, Party at right back or Trossard at striker. Oh no, I like Trossard at striker. He's done it at Brighton. So I don't really.
He's our best out of our current crop. He's the best finisher in the club.
Yeah, easily. What about you, Kenneth?
Sorry.
What about you with Trossard at striker? I have no issues with it.
Yeah, no. I remember he destroyed us. I remember a few seasons back.
Yeah.
I have a different take on this.
He was at Brighton.
Okay, fair enough.
I've got nothing against Trossard.
I'd put Martinelli up front.
People have been mentioning Martinelli, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing with Martinelli is a bit, and the reason why I probably have Trossard is because of his movement.
Yeah.
He's a bit more clever and a bit more, has a bit more guile. Whereas I feel that Martinelli is a bit too one-dimensional.
I know it sounds stupid. I like how Trossard strikes a ball.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, Nick. It's a sweet strike.
Yeah, it is. It's so clean.
Do you know what? It's just funny. You could tell. I'm gonna have to wash my mouth out after this, but one of the cleanest strikers of the ball in a history of the Premiership, actually, Tom Huddlestone.
Oh yes. Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
He could strike a ball.
Yeah.
So clean. So I totally get what you're saying, Nick.
Right. It's like, I feel like it's sometimes on the front line, sorry to interrupt Gums' arrival, sometimes on our front line, I feel like they try to move the ball for perfection where he doesn't need to do that. He can hit it. And he's just a bit quicker getting the shot off. That's
he has that low back lift.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I agree. Big up to Gums. How are you feeling, mate?
I'm here just holding on to your words at every moment. So, so yeah, I'm here. But yeah,
well, I'm reading my feed as I listen to you guys. So this is from Gumzo himself. Actually, for me, the risk is depth. As much as we want better than Havertz, I accept that can be done in the summer. But bring me someone who can help. I agree totally. Liverpool can go for Sesko and Nico can go for Barcelona as they need left winger. No. Ornstein reporting we're done. I will remind people that Ornstein said we were done last summer. We then brought in Sterling. Just putting it out there. Good job they got Heavens now. Views on Sport. This club is letting us down, not adding some quality. We're doing everything we possibly can. So I'm not going to hate on the club. And I'm definitely not going to hate on the owners because this is. I love the fact that people are blaming the owners when the money's there in the bank account. What can the owners do? Do you want them to do a Todd? Because I don't want them doing a Todd. I don't want them just going out and just spending the money on whatever they think is possible. We'll end up with Chris Cromwell Mark II. So no thanks. Sorry, Canners, you brought it up. Is there any point staying up, Bobby? Yes, I have not lost faith yet. I told you I'll lose faith at 10. But until then, there's so much going on at the moment. So you won't win the league or winning a Champions League with Trossard at striker, says Gunner 97.
I'm just on that one. Do you remember I still look back at that Liverpool lineup and I still can't believe they won the Champions League with that team. Do you know the one with the 3-3? If you go back and look at the 3-3 lineup with those players, why can't we win it with Trossard, that striker?
You'd have to get super lucky with the draw.
Yeah, we would. Yeah.
It'd be Madrid next, wouldn't it? If they all get through.
No.
Oh, I actually see a rematch. I can see it being a rematch with City. Do you know that?
Oh God.
Well, can you literally see City beating Real Madrid?
Yeah, it's like, I know I'm going to die on this hill, but yes, I can see it.
Can you?
Really?
No, Real Madrid batter them.
I think
they should. They should absolutely destroy them. But see, where are Madrid left with the injuries in their defence? They've had a big injury in one of their defenders, haven't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was watching. Well, obviously, we all was, but watching the players and the movement of the City forwards last night, and I'm not going to lie, I was sitting there thinking to myself, if we don't win this game, this is probably the worst City team for a good few years in terms of their wingers, what they have.
Yeah.
And 5-1, they deserve to get battered 5-1 yesterday. I actually think that they've got more problems. Then everyone says, everyone would lose, be a weaker team without Rodri. But there's only one Rodri, and they can't be that. One player
I'm
can't
with
be
you.
that
I'm
bad.
so with you. I'm so with you in that.
I think just his presence, I think once he's gone, for me, I'm looking at when we used to play City 5-6 years ago, it was almost reversed because we used to just get blown away. And I watched that yesterday and they just look like, I know they're senior pros, but they almost look like it just looked too easy just to get at them.
It did.
Yeah.
I think his presence, even though he might not be doing much, I think he plays in the back of your mind of we can't just do that to them because he's there. And now he's gone. I think their attack is weaker, but their midfield is what they're really lacking in this. It's almost like when I watch Man United play sometimes where it's just open. You could just get at them so easily.
100%.
So, yeah.
I think we literally bullied them yesterday with Rice and Partey and Odegaard. Kovacic and who else is in there?
Silva, Bernardo is Kovacic.
Bernardo Silva and Kovacic as your midfield.
Mm.
Come on, man, that's bad.
Yeah.
Gabriel was every Arsenal fan, though, wasn't he? You know,
Yeah.
we've owed them that, and the way he treated them, it doesn't matter what comes next. I'm gonna love Big Gabs forever. He's my man.
Do you see the whole point where he tugged on his shorts?
I love it. I love it all. And they're lucky that Benny Blanco weren't on the pitch as well. He's shit housery. Oh,
But
yeah. And
you know the cynicism in myself at the end of the game, I thought, this is why they're not going to buy a forward.
Yeah.
We just won 5-1.
I hear you.
They just won 5-1.
Yeah.
Against the champions.
You could hear the checkbook being put back in the pocket.
Yeah, okay. so forgive me, Bobby, for being what's the word? Not excited today.
No, but mate, it's fine. This is the thing. I wish I could give. I know Gumza would love to be part of my day and see everything that's happening. Like my feed is going off like mental stuff at the moment, but I can't talk about any of it. And I wish people could see that we are still trying. So, and David Ornstein's words were, the question was, will Arsenal be doing anything today? Not to my knowledge. Well, that means he doesn't know if Arsenal.
He ain't got a clue.
And he doesn't have a clue. So Fab doesn't have a clue. Ben Jacobs doesn't have a clue because we don't buy into these stupid journos because they're in it for other reasons, and Arsenal don't like that. So yeah. Right, they had Salah and Mane, says Gunner 97. Exactly, can't make excuse for City, especially with their backing and squad they have. I think Nico Gonzalez is a DM, so I'm guessing that's what they're trying to fix. Because obviously Rodri's out for the rest. Yeah, he is a very good player. I would take him in a heartbeat. But because I know what's coming in the summer, I also don't know we don't need him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not screwing my summer plans up for Nico Gonzalez.
God, I wish we could just fast forward. Oh,
I know. It's always tomorrow. It's like...
Mate, I would love. Obviously, I told you guys about other situation with Declan long time before.
Yeah, you did.
But I'm not allowed to say too much this time.
So seriously, we're not going to tell anyone. Just spill the tea, man.
Yeah, there's not one.
It's just us here.
Yeah, we'll ignore the 1,738 people that are watching.
Yeah, they're not going to tell anyone either.
Put your fingers in your ears.
Let us know when we can give up and go to bed tonight. Well, I won't be able to because I'll be busy up until about 4 o'clock in the morning. So don't expect me to be able to do anything because I'll have all the late deal sheets. So yeah, I'll be doing all that. But look, it is what it is. It's been a pleasure. It's been over an hour. I don't think I'll be back again tonight, if I'm honest. The way that my evening is looking with Em being in lockdown as well, I think I might have to deal with Em when she gets home as well.
Bobby, thank you for what
scary
you do,
situation.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
100%.
But yeah, I will be back tomorrow though, because obviously I'm going to go through everything that has happened, including the women's window as well. I know I have spoke about it already, but I don't want to go through the windows and how they've been dealt with. Because don't forget, Jason also does the women's signings. So people forget this little detail. Jason's done a very good job, in my opinion. So we're going to go through where everyone can be found. We're going to start with Mr. Cole. Where can they find you, Cole?
I'm going to be sat on this chat waiting for someone to be signed. And until someone signs, they can't find me anywhere. I'm a man of mystery, I'm afraid.
Oh, fair enough, mate. Nick, thank you very much. Where can they find you?
Sat in the bath, looking down at the unemployed, reading the chat, waiting for a signing.
Right. Oh, this is cheerful, isn't it? Resi, where can they find you?
They can find me at the bar.
Jesus Christ. You lot aren't helping here, are you? Gumza's already gone. Oh, no. But Gumza can be found. I can't remember. Is he football? Is he grassroots?
Grassroots, yeah.
Yeah, so you can find him. So that's just type that in. I think it's on Twitter or X.
Go and subscribe to him.
Yeah. So that's me bigging up Gumza. I don't want to put this picture up though. Oh, for God's sake. Kim, where can you find you? God.
I won't do a Brenny and say XXX. But yeah,
well, you have now.
Yeah, no, I said I won't do a Brenny. Yeah, on X, as you can see there, at Connors 2204, and obviously on the Armory WhatsApp chat, put my little 2 pence worth in every now and then.
Yeah, I think that's Stefan Schwartz behind Chris Cromwell. I think now. So
I think you're right. He was decent,
so
actually.
He's on my shirt, mate. So I've got him, Dixon, and Bergkamp. They're the only names I've got on my shirt because Schwartz just made me smile. Jonny Jensen will be on there at one point.
Jonny Jensen.
Oh.
David Hillier was about at that point as well, wasn't he?
I've always said to myself, I just want players that always made me smile. And Stefan Schwartz, Lee Dixon, Bergkamp, Jonny Jensen.
Yeah.
No, actually. I liked him as a left back, but he never really made me smile. Didn't give me some really good memories. So obviously Ian Wright will be and Henry will be at some point. And Seaman will be as well, because how can you not? Because Canners, and for everyone that's been to Highbury, you will know how many times Seaman always had a chat with someone behind the goal whilst nothing was really going on. He would always, and I was always behind the goal. So Seaman always made me smile. Football Talk Shop, laughing his head off. We don't want to find Canners anywhere. Do we know who this person is? I'm guessing he knows who you are. Well, I don't want to find Chris Kwame anywhere. He is the manager of British Virgin Isles, but we'll leave him over there. Yeah, he's a manager now, Chris Kwame. Better a manager than he is a striker. Let's just say.
Let's hope so.
No, he is. He's doing a good job. But guys, I will be back definitely tomorrow. I don't think I'll be. Oh, it's Akpos. I knew I had a feeling that I would. Because the way he was taking a dig at you, I thought we must know. Yeah, big up to Akpos. But yeah, I'm not losing faith until 10 o'clock, guys. And if there's nothing, I will be honest, if there's nothing really developed by 10 o'clock, then I don't see it happening. Because I think an hour is a little bit too late to get things done. Now, doesn't mean nothing will happen still, but I think 10 is the time to give up hope. And that's how I have to look at it, because you can get stuff done in an hour. You can literally from the beginning as well. You can literally from the beginning of a deal, you can get done from 10 o'clock up to 11. It doesn't take that long on that.
How does that, the medicals work then?
Oh, it's called Trust and Faith.
Oh, okay.
No, so basically, when after every game they're all assessed and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we look at those reports,
right?
And then it's the Trust and Faith. That's why we call it Trust and Faith. Right. And then we'll do a medical. And yes, sometimes they have failed in the past.
Yeah,
but that's why you won't see the announcement for a couple of days, because all the other stuff will still happen.
Gotcha.
So as long as the deal sheet's in, which is the main part of it, which is the financial part. The medicals don't need to actually be done. Not really. I know they like to make a big deal out of the medicals done. This is why you say part one of the medicals done. It's basically, can you breathe? Can you walk? Have you got two legs? No, I am messing. There is a little bit more to that, but that's why they break up the medicals in more than just one big medical now. So yeah, it honestly, in an hour you can get a deal done, but 10 o'clock, if nothing's developed from anyone that you trust, because obviously I'm not going to say Orny, because there's other people that actually are out there that you can trust, I would probably go to bed. So yeah, thank you very much, Hackboss. Appreciate it. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow at some point. I can't guarantee you. I will try and get some sleep tomorrow. But I will try and do a transfer review. I'll put it out to everybody again. So if people want to join, they're more than welcome and have a moment. There will be an allowance for F words if needed. Because to be honest, the host will do it probably more than everybody else will, because I won't be happy. Because
Quentin Tarantino movie scripts. That's what it's going to be like. This
is the thing, right? The reason I'll be probably more angry than all of you, because I know what we're trying to do, and if we just don't get the final bit over the line, it will piss me off, because I know how much we're working on it Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
you
I
know
get
what
it.
we're trying to do.
Well,
and if
you
we
see
don't
how
do it-
close we are, don't you?
Yeah,
So,
and it will piss me off even more. It's like, I mentioned it to you, didn't I? And I said, I don't understand why we didn't even go for Jimenez.
yeah,
30
I
million
love
quid.
Jimenez. Yeah.
And it really would not have stopped what's happening in the summer. I don't care if it was 23, 30 million quid. That was an Eddie price.
Bargain, isn't
Like,
it, for that
seriously.
player?
Yeah. Comparing Jimenez to Eddie.
I mean,
Sorry
it's a
for the
joke,
Eddie
isn't
lovers.
it? Yeah.
Candace close. Candace see. I've missed your little giggles as well.
That was a really nervous little giggle, wasn't it?
But no, Candace, right? I don't know how much.
there.
How much? I don't know how much. Have you watched Jimenez or seen him?
Bits, yeah. Obviously, yeah. He's a big markup. I believe anyway on Eddie.
Yeah. So the price of Eddie or the price of Jimenez.
Yeah.
You would take a punt at Jimenez surely for just 30 million quid.
Well, when you consider they're the same price, it's technically we could have done a swap. That's crazy.
Yeah. And well, if over a 4-year contract, that's £8 million a year.
Wow.
Do
When you look at it like that, it just
Well, this is the thing. Everyone looks at the price tag and just say, "Oh, 30 million quid, that's a lot of money." But it's going to be spread out over 4 years, so it's 8 million quid.
Oh gosh!
Make sure you get Big Steve on the reaction show tomorrow, Bob.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure because I think.
Oh gosh!
Oh well, it will be.
Get the Aussie Gooner in.
I might have a little counter in the corner and how many Fs have been used on the screen. Yeah,
we'll be loaded. We'll be loaded.
Well, no, I'll donate it to charity.
Your chosen charity will be
Yeah.
big after that.
Yeah. Well, look, I don't hold back on it. I can criticise Arsenal just because I'm very close to them. Doesn't not mean I'm protected, and I have to go. Oh no, Arsenal are really doing everything. If they don't pull the trigger on certain things tonight, I will be pissed off. So, I'm back. What's happening? Not much, Bren. We're about to wrap it up. Sorry, mate. But no, I will be back sometime tomorrow. I'll probably try the morning because obviously we can get Steve on in the morning, so that'll be quite funny.
Bobby, I've got to say, just as a general for all of us, when we're giving that Arsenal heat, you are not attached to that, my friend. You are separate. From
100%.
You need to know that as a person. When you're reading it all in WhatsApp, we're not coming at you, and that's what you need to know. There's no heat coming your way, buddy.
I know. It's just
100%.
Do you know what I mean? It just pisses me off.
Yeah, we get it.
And it's like. It's all right being negative and saying, we're not going to get signed, and that's fine. But saying things aren't happening, that's where I get like, things are happening. We're trying, but we're not going to, like I've said it all over the window, we're not going to screw up summer plans because they are big. And, we were talking about it earlier with Gyökeres. Now, the reason I reckon that has probably fizzled out is because, again, Lisbon probably moved the posts on payment plans and stuff like that, which... would have possibly screwed up our summer plans because our summer plans are huge, and I wouldn't want to screw them up because I think if Arteta decides to stay and everything's happy for next season is the one he has to deliver.
Yeah.
So it has to be a perfect summer for him because last summer he screwed it up. There is no one else I can blame for it on that because for me he had opportunities to bulk up the squad and he chose not to and got Marino, who Canners, right, you've seen him live, so I'm going to have my hope in you that you're going to give me some hope that Marino is actually a decent player live, because what I see on TV is Twinky Winky. Literally that there's nothing I see in him that I think.
Struggling.
You're struggling as well.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm not a fan. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan. I've tried to, say no. Let him settle down. Let him kind of find a feet. I'm struggling.
No,
I'm struggling. The fact that they're going to offer Partey a new deal
says everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, the situation needs to be dealt with first. I know Nick's commented privately about that, and I do get where he's coming from as well. But obviously, we'll wait and see. What happens.
Obviously, if things pan out in the negative for him, there's the club have got no choice. However, the fact of the matter is that the plan was to have Marino in and Partey gone. But
Yeah, kind of. We'll get into summer talk when we get there, but I don't see where Merino fits even in with the summer. Obviously, there's two midfielders coming in. You know, I've mentioned one, and there's another one that I know about that's coming in. I don't see where he fits at all.
Well, you put Miles into the mix.
Exactly. Once we get the left back, Miles Kelly will be moved into midfield, which
and
is
I want Miles taking all the minutes he can get.
Yeah. Because he looks phenomenal.
He's the future.
Sorry, Bobby. Just one last question for me, and I swear that's it. I'll zip lip everything. Will those signings that we're hoping to get in this summer be in before pre-season?
2 of them, yes.
Okay.
Two for me. I know. I think I said it not long ago. That was 1.5 done. For me, it's now 2 done, and I'd say we're 2.5 done now, because one's nearly done as well, nearly wrapped up.
Brilliant.
So yeah,
for me, that's a big thing.
But again, what worries me is that will there be that stupid media circus there was around Rice? That I hate that, and the reason that has to happen is money has to be made out of it for other people in the sport world, and I hate it because I was the only one that was really confident about Rice because obviously I knew it was done, everything was agreed, and then they decided to do this massive media circus, which I guarantee people were putting money on, and I was like, why? Why? It's done. Done in January. There was nothing to worry about. And I guarantee that about one of them, maybe not the other one, but one of them, there will be some betting on it. I guarantee it. It's ridiculous. Oh, anyway. It is what it is. But guys, I need to go because Em's trying to ring me. So I know what's going on there. I shall speak to you all later. I will definitely No, it's fine. I will definitely won't be hiding. I never hide. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.